Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is about to come out, and it made me start thinking about my favorite Fire Emblem characters who are not lords. The one that came to mind, surprisingly, is Ingrid. While there are other characters who I enjoy for their actual tactical values, and specifically Felix and how he's cleared maps, Ingrid's relationship with Ash and their connection over the book and the history of the character and the idea of the pursuing of knighthood and appreciating that and that being inspiring, and her tension between having to deal with folks who want to marry her off and what she wants is a really great story. And I've always think about her and Ash together in that conversation. Ingrid is fantastic. Next up, Joshua from Sacred Stones. I think the recruitment with Natasha stands out, realizing that he does not want to be this kind of a bloodthirsty mercenary. He's willing to do things for the gambling, for the money, but not to actually hurt innocent people. And the reveal in the story of who he really is plays out great. Fantastic. And as a utility unit, oh my gosh, who don't love some Joshua? My girl, Hannah. When I tell you this is probably the biggest MVP in any Fire Emblem playthrough, and it simultaneously leads to the most painful loss I've ever had in any Fire Emblem games. I've lost characters before, but when I realized that one of the maps I really could not carry her through and that she needed to be the glass cannon to save everybody, it's the most heartbreaking loss of a character I've ever had in any Fire Emblem game. And just look at this design, Hall of Fame design. And when I tell you incorporating some more of the Japanese culture into the birthright side was the most thoughtful idea here. It changes the nature of Myrmidons and all of that. Fantastic, spectacular. Hannah, that's my girl. Last but certainly not least, Setsuna, and I'm just sorry, this is the best gag in the entire series. Her falling into a trap for half of her supports never got boring. I would say the way that I feel about Zoro always getting lost in One Piece is how I feel about her as a gag, and I love the design of her. And I generally love archers, and I really think it was between her and Virion for my favorite archer, but I went with Setsuna, cute design, and you can't help but laugh. For all the critiques of Fire Emblem is tropey, I'm sorry, if this is the best trope in the series, I'll take it. Those are my answers for my favorite Fire Emblem characters who are not lords. Who are your picks and from which games? Let me know. And are you excited for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave?